Oh, that's a little shorter than I thought. What's going on, yo? Clown. Did you see? I turned his camera on and he kept trying to shut it off. He didn't know I could do that now. Oh well. Secret's out. Yep, that was I mean, we already knew who it was, but that's a picture of Clown actually caught in the act. And I appreciate all 400 of you that sent me that. And I definitely appreciate you editing it up for me. Thank you. So yeah, you can't really deny it now. Apparently, more people got the. Oh yeah, that's an actual picture of him in the act. Serena's camera was on at the time. Okay, let's see. It looks like more people got the notification this time because nobody got it last time. But oh well. What is going on, Tommy's probation officer? What is up, General? Yeah, this fucker claims to be such a hot guy, but like all he can get is Laura. He, what's going on, section? What's going on, Shauna? Yeah, we back again. Hey, what's up, Eva? What is up, Dope Fiend? Yeah, guys, I deserve a dono for that one. Definitely hit my Cash App. If I can make some money on it. Oh, by the way, I didn't see it. Um, thank you for everybody that contributed to the Little Fucker and Little Tard dono fund for their catnip. They appreciate it. What's going on, Melinda? Got lost? Nope, we got porn bombed. What's up, American Smoker? What is up, Cat Eyes? What's up, Constantine? He's even got the facial hair of like one of those. And this is shit he does on purpose. He's got the facial hair of like an ice cream truck driver that asks little kids to sit on his lap. What's up, Gilf? Oh yeah, Serena, totally busted. Let's see who else. What's going on at FCC? Oh, we actually caught Clown in the act this time, porn bombing. That picture on the thumbnail was taken live moments ago. Watching Bill Powell. Oh Jesus, Cons, don't ruin it for me. It looked like he was though, for real. I mean, we didn't need any more evidence that he's creepy as fuck. So that's right. This is why you live in a campground. I did say that actually. Yep, you're right. You want little tard? Hey, we can talk. We can talk numbers, Shauna. I would rather little tard to go to somebody that I knew would take care of her. You know, at some point, all these freaking cats got to go. I mean, I don't want I don't want to give up little fucker, little tard, but um, yeah, it's gonna have to happen because I'm not. After my parents are gone, I'm not staying here forever. Oh shit, short bus on you. You got porn bombed on your birthday, man. That's worth a dono. Throw out your cash app, short bus. He's always internally seething. Dudes like that, they never quit. Like they're just mad at the world all the time. They're either punching air or punching women. Maybe, hey, what's up, Dusty? Maybe it's a good time to remind everybody about how Clown Force used the death of a woman that didn't want him. She actually filed a fucking protective order. We've seen that paperwork. He's always like, "Oh, I should have been there." You know, you weren't allowed to be there. And then he squatted at her house until he finally got run out. And I mean, and we all know the story about the child that he assaulted. I would imagine there's probably more out there because these fuckers don't quit with one. Oh yeah, he's got meth charges. I don't really hold drug charges against people because I do drugs, but meth is one of those things that just fucking it. Not everybody, but it makes a lot of meth people. A lot of meth people are just fucking creeps. You can't necessarily blame it on the drug, but like it lets something out in people. And he's you were an ugly bastard. Yeah, I know. He talks about I mean, he gave the same pred excuses they all give. I'm too good looking. I was too good looking to touch a child. You know what I mean? It's and he fucking like he's got Laura. That's what he can get. And I would bet that after she's been ran through by the fucking nastiest guys that we have, the nastiest guys in the so-called community. I bet her nasty diseased pussy looks like a cow patty after a bicycle ran through it. Yeah, and that's the truth. Short bus is they always talk about it's a community of survivors, and it is. It really is. But then they want to porn bomb people, and it does trigger some people. That's why I give the warning before I show it because you never know. Yeah, his glasses just need a piece of white tape in the middle, and they'll be complete. But that's what welfare gives you. God, I can see them. I can see them too rubbing noses. Yeah, if they run the side of a mountain, they'd be Mount Creekmore. Ah, what's going on, Lisa? I need a cigarette after that. I hope that wasn't. I mean, I didn't look at it real close. I hope it wasn't a kid or some shit, though. Did you see how he was struggling to shut his camera off, but it just wasn't happening? That's what the price of admission right there. You would think that these fuckers would. Here, I'll show you what it. Hang on, I gotta flip the camera around. This is what you see when, like, if I accidentally turn my camera on. Hold on, hold on. I gotta remember how to flip the camera around because otherwise you're gonna see the other one. Let me see if I got it. There. If I accidentally turn on my front camera, that's what you see. Darkness. I'm surprised that at least it wasn't gay dudes this time. He likes to porn bomb with gay porn, and I'm wondering, like, why does he have gay porn at the ready? Why does a man that I haven't watched porn in years. When I was younger, it was a highly traded commodity, but when you find out like what that shit's really about and how most of these females don't aren't really willing participants, it just kind of, kills it for you. Because I don't have enough reception out there, PatCon. I've gone live from my place, but it don't fucking work out. And besides that, I don't want you doxing motherfuckers to actually see it anyway. I think it's funny because when I did live outside, you guys are like, oh, you don't really live outside, and now look. Actually, you know what, PatCon, you're just about as creepy as them. So I don't really want you here. Goodbye. Yeah, it was definitely Clown. There's no question. I mean, we already knew he was the one doing all that stuff, but he can't hardly lie his way out of it now. He became a literal pussy hole. Well, I mean, he already was. What's going on, Michelle? I wonder if Laura approves of his creepy ass behavior. It, I know she's into homeless fat guys, but I don't think Roots is like that, as far as I know. What is up, Tanya D? Fucking hell, there was something else I was going to tell you guys, and it completely slipped my mind. Anyway, I threw the link out again. I don't know. Should I let Frank up one more time? And just so you all know, those of you that have been porn bombed by Frank, he used the same fucking account. Pat Coon will be back. Yeah, he will, but we'll just keep nuking him. It's a lot easier to nuke an account than it is to go and make one. That's what's nice about the private streams is you don't have to worry about shitheads like that. They don't get invited. So outraged about Warbot talking about her. Well, if he keeps his shit up, she's gonna get talked out. She like he doesn't feel like he has anything to lose until somebody starts going after somebody he pretends to care about. So he'll learn. Laura doesn't. Or am I thinking of Becky? Becky and Laura, as far as I know, they might even be the same person. I mean, I know they're not. I've seen both their pictures, but um, like they just remind me of like they're carbon copies of each other. But I can't remember now. Do they both claim to be nurses? I mean, I don't believe either one of them really is, but I mean, they're not smart and they don't make good decisions. Or is she from one of them's from Canada? I don't fucking remember now. We'll figure it out though. I don't think any. Maybe you guys answered this and I didn't see it, but is Kanye still in that trailer, or did they pry her ass out? I wonder if she'll still go live from the homeless shelter. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Hila. We had our neighbor when I lived in town. I mean, she was not big, but yeah, they actually did have to cut a hole in the side of their house to get her out when she passed away. Or no, she didn't pass away there. Never mind. They did have to cut a hole in the side of the house to get her out though. They couldn't get there. They couldn't get her through any of the doorways, so they had to cut a hole in the side of the house where the bedroom was at. She had a fucking creepy ass husband too. Laura's from Canada. Yeah, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember if it was both of them or just her, or one of the, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I do not believe that she's a nurse though. Like I don't think she's smart enough to pass anything like that. Unless Canada has really, really low standards for nursing. I don't know. She's probably one of these people that says they're a cop when they're actually a security guard. She claims to be a nurse when she's actually like a janitor or some shit. Not that there's anything wrong with being a janitor. Fucking hell! There was something I was gonna ask you guys about, and I can't remember what it was now. Anyway, the link is up there. I think if anybody wants to bullshit about anything, I don't care what it is, to be honest. So glorified EMT nurses are loving and compassionate. Yeah. Well, not all of them. I've had some really bitchy ones in my day. Let me ask you guys something. Have you ever, like, sometimes when a nurse grabs they'll grab your hand to check your pulse or whatever. Have you ever had them like they'll stuff your hand like right into their crotch, and it's like, is this like is she doing this on purpose? Because my hand could be over there or over there. Anybody ever experienced that? And like you're scared to death to react because if you're wrong, well, that's not going to end very well for you. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. Probation officer is he on purpose has the same facial hair as like a bus driver that has little kids sit on their lap. Like he did that on purpose. That was no accident. Those glasses were no accident either. He chose them. You're a prison nurse. You were loving and compassionate. Well, I mean, Dennis was doing that and had her hands all over. Yes, that's like I'm always afraid to say anything or react because like what if it's not really on purpose? Though I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, that's another thing. They will yeah. Yep, they will smash their boobies right against the side of your head, like for way longer than what it should take. Yeah, I've had that happen too. It's like, am I supposed to like take a bite or, you know? Yeah, you got to have some kind of brains to become a nurse. It's a lot. It's a lot of intense studying when they have their exams and stuff. I wonder if Clown remembers the time he sent me his address because he wanted me to send him drugs, which I was going to do actually. I actually still got them packed up with the address on the envelope. I have to dig that out. He'll just say he moved, but there's a trick you can do, and I learned this when I was bounty hunting. Like if you have somebody's old address, or if you want to know if they're still there or not, there's a trick you can do with that, and it'll tell you. It won't always tell you where they moved to, but it'll tell you if they're still there or not. And it's not something that anybody can do it if you know how. It's not some. It's not something restricted. You know what kind of drug he was trying to get off of kratom and or kratom. How the fuck you say that? But he was trying to get off of kratom, and like one of the worst things about getting off of stuff, opioids and things like that, is the fucking restless leg syndrome. It's brutal. And I had something, well, have something that helps with that. And I really was going to send it to him, uh, but I think that was one of the times when my dad ended up in the hospital, and I never got anywhere to. I got it packed up. I just never got to the post office to get it sent because I didn't have stamps, and then he said he didn't need it anymore. So I don't know. I also had actually a nice surprise for him too, but he ain't getting none of it now. Send him his tampons for the month. I don't want to spend that kind of money. Michelle, it's clonidine. It's not a narcotic. It's actually a blood pressure medication, but they use it off label for a lot of stuff. Like they use it for migraines. They use it for um, ADD, ADHD. They do use it to help get people off of opioids. There's like 30 different things that they use it for besides blood pressure. And I don't take it as much as I'm supposed to. So anxiety, yeah, that's one of the yep. That's part of the reason I have it because I can't get Xanax anymore. Um, but yeah, they give it to me for anxiety. It's like everything else though. I have to take way more than you're supposed to for it to actually help. So I don't, take it all that much. But it does kind of. It's hard to tell because sometimes I'll go for a year or so without a migraine, and then they just start hitting me. And the whole time I was taking it regularly, I didn't have a migraine, but it's hard to tell if that's why or if it's. But yeah, it's got a lot of different uses. It's like Klonopin minus the benzo part. Yeah, yeah, kind of. It's non-psychoactive and it's not no, it's not addictive. So I mean, it's nothing like taking a benzo. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't zone you out, but it does. Like as far as like the AD whatever the fuck it is they say I might have, it does seem to help with that. Like I can concentrate sometimes a little better with it than without it. Oh, you and me both, Michelle. But like you can't after 2018. I don't know if it's federal or just a state thing, but like they used to shovel fucking all kinds of. Like I had two different kinds of opioid painkillers at the same time for a while. This is all by prescription. and then 1 to 2 different benzos at the same time. They can't prescribe narcotic painkillers and benzodiazepines at the same time anymore, so I had to choose. But yeah, for a while they were giving me uh, whatever milligram oxys at the time, and then either Vicodin for breakthrough pain or instant release roxycodone. And then like they would flip me back and forth from Xanax to Klonopin, whatever, like that, like it's gonna help. But for a while they were giving me either Xanax or Klonopin, whatever they had me on at the time, during the day, and then Halcyon at night. So yeah, they had me all kinds of doped up, and it still wasn't enough. Yeah, you definitely should not take any more than is prescribed. But it was doctors that got me hooked on this shit. And I'm not saying anybody should do what I did. Definitely not. But at the time, it was just medically acceptable. Okay, see, that's another thing, Gila, is it's fucked over. It's fucked over legitimate people, which is bullshit too. And like if you go to the emergency room or some shit over something completely different, even if you don't ask for anything, like they still act like you're in there trying to scam them for drugs, which back in the day I did do. Um, but even when that's not happening, they act like that's what you know act like that's what you're really there for. Never mind that half of your clothes are burned off and you got a piece of metal sticking out the side of your chest. Yeah, their whole thing though was that they put you on Xanax for a while and then they switch you back and forth so you don't get addicted to it, is what they said, but you're still getting the benzo, you know? It never made any sense to me. But yeah, after you're on anything for a while, it just doesn't help anymore. What's going on, FCC? You missed the porn bomb, but the thumbnail I used is clown actually caught in the act. So, I mean, we already knew it was him, but he really can't deny it now. Well, 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 if it isn't Miss Danielle. I'm not gonna lie, I would let Danielle play with my wiener. My sure that was clown. Well, we're gonna have to send a picture off to the lab. Well, you missed the porn bomb, Danielle. I know those are your favorite, but apparently people took about 30,000 screenshots. So if you really want it, I can send it to you. You guys are fast on the fucking, like, I don't screenshot very much of anything. One, I'm usually just don't really care. Like, I'll see somebody like, I really ought to screenshot that, but no, because I know I'll lose it later anyway. That and I'm really slow. Yes, ma'am, I restarted. That's what got my last channel nuked. They really don't like it when you tell the truth about them. It's funny how many people have claimed responsibility for it, though. But my question is to them, why are they running around forcing people to look at that kind of thing, knowing full well that it gives people flashbacks? You know, you really have to ask why. What's going on, Anthony? You missed the porn bomb, man. Somebody saved it for you though. Oh, somebody's leaving me threatening messages in the back chat. It's not Clown though. I think they want me to think it's Clown, but I can tell that's not him this time. Who said anything about it being forced? Pat Coon, do you not know what surprise anal is? I mean, maybe that's what it means to you because you're a fucking weirdo, but um, surprise anal is like when you fix the old lady's car and she's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna give you anal tonight." That's what surprise anal is. It might mean something different to you, but the more you talk, the creepier you sound. So I really don't want you here. So go ahead and make another account, subscribe again, and wait another 5 minutes. He did it under his Frank account, the same one he. If anybody has any doubts that when a Frank porn bombed then, now, I mean, we already knew it, but there's your actual proof. And if you want the full picture, you can hit me up and I'll send it to you. You thought it was when you stick it in and she says, no, not that one. Oh, that'll get you a black eye. Yep. That's how you know when you got the wrong hole is when you end up with a black eye. Those elbows be flying pretty quick sometimes. You see, I gotta be careful not to make Danielle angry because if she ever releases our text messages, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Is there really a wrong hole though? No, no, not really. It's kind of like the same principle. If you ever want to feel like you lost weight, sit down with the toilet seat up. You'll feel real skinny real quick all of a sudden. How did I get out? Well, some stories aren't meant for the faint of heart. Necessary. See, that's what I've been trying to tell girls for years. It's to your benefit. Just made a meme about Laura. Yeah, I am definitely gonna. Yeah, somebody sent me your channel, so I will definitely check that out. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know that you were doing that kind of thing, or I would have subbed to you already. All right, I see your message. I'll get you after this. If you guys aren't, I don't know if she's still in here or not, but um, General Sea Monkey makes some pretty hilarious shit. If you guys aren't following her Instagram, you should. Man, Constantine is on. You must be smoking that good shit, huh? Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, that reminds me something else I found out. I found a mutual acquaintance of ours, and I didn't screenshot it. I should have, but like she has a whole other Facebook, like under. I know it's her. It's her fucking picture. It's her tattoos. She has a whole different Facebook under a whole different name. It kind of like how when I don't really use Facebook unless somebody sends me something to that whatever. That's about the only time I even look at Facebook. And you know how it shows people. Facebook's weird, man. This is how I caught somebody else doing so. Anyway, whole other story, but like it'll show you people that you know but you haven't talked to in like 20 years, right? And it's kind of the same thing. Like it's all connected, and that it popped up, and that was how I found it. Like I wasn't looking for it, but just weird shit. Hey, what's up, Cat Eyes? Oh, did I miss Christy? There she is. Wait, what's up, Christy? Do we discriminate against seahorses? No. No, we don't discriminate against seahorses. As long as they stay on their side of the fucking wall, we're okay. Does she have one in her actual name as well? Yes. But this one, uh, like I didn't go all the way through it, but it looked like it was new. Just going by the pictures that were on there. I didn't look to see if it. I don't even know if the. I don't even know if Facebook tells you what day the accounts were created or whatever. But I didn't even check to see. It didn't interest me that much. What's going on again, Susan? Yeah, that's how I saw it. Constantine was it popped up. That shit's weird though. Like, cause there's people that pop up on there that I have not. I know them, but like their phone numbers, I don't have their numbers. Not my phone. I don't have any, but they fucking show up. It's pretty fucking weird. You ladies can come up and bullshit if you want, but you have to porn bomb me as you do. Yeah, Cat Eyes, you've been not feeling good for a while now. I hope that straightens out, whatever it is. Cucumber liquid fertilizer, guest Glastonbury Festival, ping under the. I can't even follow this shit, man. Tommy paid clown to porn bomb you. It's entirely possible. Like Tommy claimed responsibility for having my other channel taken down, but it was taken down because of a porn bomb. So, Tommy, why are you porn bombing in a community of survivors? Like, it doesn't surprise me because you're a sleazebag, but still. Oh yes, Tommy said that he told me that if I didn't shut my channel down, he would. That conversation never happened. And then he said I better not start another channel, which I probably wouldn't have. But when I found that out, I kind of felt obligated because none of that shit he said about um, him and me talking, none of that's true. We've never talked on the phone. Yep. Yeah, I have the screenshot. He absolutely did say that. So I still have. I didn't file an appeal on my channel because one, I just don't care, and two, and the biggest reason really is because it'll be a whole lot more fun pulling their strings starting from zero. That'll make more of a statement. Why did he do that? Because he doesn't like people that speak the truth about him. That's why. Tommy's dad gives ped. Why he gave ped vibes in that fucking in that court thing. And protected his chomo son. Getting that first 1K is one of the funnest parts. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't. I don't know. It didn't really do much for me, but it's just going to be funny because you got people like Jason Casey who also claim responsibility for it. And I've heard him whine before about, oh, somebody's got more subscribers than me. They have a bigger platform. People like that, it's going to be funny when I lap them again. Did I cry when I lost my channel? No. No. It was unmonetized and I only had like 2,300 subs or something like that. So it's not like it was a people are weird, man. Like they get all caught up in this online bullshit and it becomes like who they are. And it's I don't know. It just doesn't sit with me the same way as it does these people. Oh, I 100% got the screenshots, cat eyes. No, not even a little. Hey, what's up, annoyed? I just I was burned out anyway, and I was kind of glad. I mean, shooting guns on live streams is like a big no-no for YouTube, and I did it a lot, and I was kind of halfway hoping they'd shut me down just so I'd have an excuse to get away from it. But here I am again. I don't know. I can't figure myself out sometimes. I still haven't told Little Tard and Little Fucker yet. They think they're big social media stars. Ran across a guy with a million. Well, I mean, it might hit a little different if it was like millions, but ran across a guy with millions of subs. It's like, oh, Demolition Ranch. Yeah, yeah, I watched Demolition Ranch. He's shutting it down. Yeah, I do like to. He's got another channel too called Off the Ranch, but he's he's not shutting him down. He's just gonna not post very much anymore. Yeah, FPS Russia was awesome. I actually have a story kind of related to them. A guy that used to get guns for FPS Russia, somebody murdered his ass. As far as I know, it's still unsolved, but I understand why because he was a fucking asshole. But anyway, I was selling an M60, and he this was years and years ago. FPS Russia was big at the time, but at that point, I didn't know because I didn't watch YouTube, so I didn't know anything about it, and that's how I knew. Anyway, so I had to drive and meet this motherfucker, and I think we either Kansas City or St. Louis, I don't remember. And we had already agreed on the price, and we get there, and he's like, "Well, this is wrong with it." No, motherfucker, there's nothing wrong with it. I fucking like it. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't jam any more than what they normally do anyway. And then he wanted to come down thousands of dollars on the price, and I'd already driven halfway across the country to meet his ass. But um, that's the thing about negotiating with something like that is you got to be willing to walk away, which I was going to do. But he's like, "Oh no, no, okay, I'll give you whatever, blah blah blah." But yeah, the dude was just a fucking asshole. And well, yeah, that was another thing is I got there on the day that we agreed to meet, and he was a day late, so I had to pay for a hotel for another fucking night. And he just wasn't apologetic or I don't know. He's yeah. I'm not surprised that somebody smoked his ass. Right? God, I'm ashamed. uh, Credit card size. Food out. Oh, pulled out. Yeah, those things are junk, man. The triggers, like they're hard to aim. You only get one shot, and the triggers are real fucking hard to pull and there's no trigger guard, which is why they make it hard to pull. But they're hard to hit with. I just they're just there's you can find semi-automatic little 22 pistols that will still fit in your back pocket. By the time, if you need that thing in a hurry, by the time you get it out and get it unfolded, I mean it's just a novelty, really. Did I know he was a YouTuber? No, I didn't watch YouTube back then. But he was telling me about FPS Russia, and then I started watching it after that. I was like, "Oh, this is awesome." And then I found out, oh God, how does this work? I didn't know who Wings of Redemption was, or like I didn't know who any of these people were. But it turns out they're all friends. I'm trying to remember the guy's name right now, but the reason they were late is because something with Wings of Redemption, and later on I found out who he was because uh Tikoi, like she was, I don't know if he knows it was her or not, but she was one of his main trolls. So it was years later that like I found out just how many people watch these assholes. The phone site. See, yeah, those things are pretty much just novelty. They're not good in practice, and there's I don't know. Imagine, yeah, I've only actually watched him a handful of times, and he was spurting out every time. So, but yeah, it's funny. I didn't start watching Wings of Redemption until Tico was like, "Oh, do you know about this guy? I love her," and it turned out she was like one of his main trolls from one of her 5,000 accounts. $100 one shooter that you got to release the trigger to shoot. Hmm. Is it? Well, no. If it's a one shooter, it can't be. It's not a binary trigger. That sounds like a hostage taking device. Honestly, I've got a little 38 double barreled Derringer. I mean, Derringers are fun and whatever, but Wings of Redemption is a chick magnet. I tell you what, man, YouTube is a weird world. Like all you got to do is it's like having a band. If you have a channel, like chicks will come. Hello again. That's about the fifth time FCC has said hello or showed us his little eyeballs. He must be high as fuck, boy. You thought Wings was Red Hood, really? I don't know. I mean, obviously it's not him, but you'd be surprised that he's hiding behind some of these accounts around here. Well, Meth Claus, maybe Nani is onto something because I don't know how many subscribers or whatever that Wings of Redemption has, but it's a lot. I know that. I mean, but he shows himself on cameras working out though, so he's a fat slob that doesn't really want to work. She's a fat slob that doesn't really want to work, and they spend all day on fucking YouTube. So I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. They're making more than I am. Well, Wings is anyway. You are actually the Dalai Lama. Well, I mean, you never know. You're Trans Siberian monk with. I actually would believe that, to be honest with you. Suck my tongue. Fuck, I'm trying to remember that dude's name that he got murdered right in his shop, and they never, as far as I know, they never did figure out who did it. But he got whacked. I think it was somebody that he knows, but like the dude was an asshole. So it doesn't surprise me that somebody clicked over on his ass. What are you talking about, community come over? Buddy Wackett. No. Fuck, what was his name? That's going to drive me nuts until I remember it. He was going through a divorce and some shit too, so I don't know. Maybe they figured out who it was by now. I don't really know how it ended. I put it on unlisted immediately, and I was gonna go get the screenshots of Clown's cam slip, if you want to call it that. But in the process, people were sending them to me anyway, so then I took it completely down. Yeah, it's deleted, short bus. It's completely deleted. That's the thing. They can clip you on a private video, just so y'all know. I'll tell you what, community comer, come over. How does this feel? I forgot you hang out with them fucking creepazoids too, so you can also go away. He'll be begging to be unbanned, but yeah, I don't think so. But they 100% can get you on a private or unlisted video. Oh, damn. Sorry if I missed anybody. So you understand why chat roulette streamers turn off the rewind option on YouTube because of the gens that show their wieners. Yeah, that's an option. I gotta wonder why Community Come Over was sitting there and like apparently was sitting there rewatching the end. You have to really wonder why. I've been letting some people slide, even though I know they hang out with these creepy motherfuckers, but I ain't letting them slide no more. I don't care who they are. And then they'll whine and beg to be unbanned. Sometimes I do that just for the thrill of it, but I'm kind of burned out on that part also. Looks like, hold on a second, guys. I gotta know by blows. I'll be right back. Be glad you didn't hear that. Is anybody else going live tonight? Because I'm bored. Ukrainian chick. I don't know who you're talking about. How long we've been here? Almost 2 hours altogether. I think that's about enough of this shit. All right, y'all. Don't be afraid to be weird. Just don't be that kind of weird.